All right, everybody, welcome back to the Briones Pickleball Podcast. If you are watching this right now, then obviously you see in the thumbnail, there's some big changes going on here on the Briones Pickleball channel. We have a lot to talk about today. Make sure that you stay up to date with us, and we have some big announcements. We're super excited for the future, but Caden.
Yeah, I mean, as you guys saw in the title, we're through. We're breaking up, but there, everything happens for a reason, and we're gonna be doing our podcast on our new separate Channel.
Okay, yeah. So we're actually breaking up from this channel. Okay, expect, sorry to scare some of you, but expect on the Briones Pickleball channel. What we're changing up is we're gonna go full all instruction, all instructional content, so that we can actually separate it from everything else. So
we have just our regular teaching videos. We have our podcast. So we're gonna have the gameplay breakdowns that we do, and the kind of like the fun gameplay scenarios that we do, and then we'll have the paddle reviews.
Yeah, so just really quick, just to go over them, what Kaden just said, the Briones Pickleball channel is just going to be solely instruction. Go follow, and please, go to Briones Pickleball Podcast. That's going to be the name of our podcast channel. We're going to be posting all the podcasts there. And then the paddle review channel, Briones Pickleball Reviews. So we're actually moving all the reviews off to that channel. This will all be in the description below. And then lastly, we have a really fun channel with challenges and fun match play and stuff called Real Pickleball. So we're excited about that. Kaden.
Hell yeah, baby. Let's go. It's really exciting.
Yeah. So, kind of separating things.
Yeah. Keeping things a little bit cleaner, Yeah, so my mom would like that.
There you go. And this is going to be the last podcast on this channel. So please go to the Briones Pickleball Podcast channel, subscribe there, and we're actually going to be back at it for Briones Pickleball Podcast 2.5.
Wow.
Mod.
I'm trying to get to the Pickleball channel 5.0.
Ooh.
Okay. Is that good? That was terrible, right? Okay. Yeah. I'm going to shut up now.
Okay. But yeah, that's what we got going on. We do have some really, really big announcements coming up. One to do with Caden, and one to do with my sponsor, actually. Some exciting news. So everybody, we just, if you missed us, we've been gone.
Yeah, we have been
for a little bit, for a while. So we're going to talk about also what we have coming up. We have some very exciting training opportunities, but also we've been gone all summer. So we're going to kind of give you all an update for that. Again, on this Briones Pickleball Podcast, we're here to help you learn.
Yep.
And teach you. So make sure you follow us on the new podcast channel. But shout out to quick sponsors, really quick. Selkirk, thank you for all that you do. Caden, you have two?
Yeah, thank you, LA Gear, Avalon. You guys are the best. Obviously got my Avalon tee on right here. I can't lie to you, I don't have my LA Gears on right now, but I got some clean Nike Dunks that I can't lie.
Get that non-sponsored shoe off.
Okay, sorry. Hey, I'm always, my mom taught me well when it came to fashion, so I'm doing what I can.
Some people would disagree, but here we go. So that's the new channels. Check everything out in the description. Those are our sponsors. Just really quick, I do want to mention something exciting we got going on for those of you who are learning the game. And, one of the things, Kaden, we're going to get into our tips, but it's going to be a good segue.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Did you think of one?
I'm thinking of it.
Okay. And I'm actually going to play off this, but as the game, when Caden and I started a little bit before him.
Yeah.
But if you've been watching this podcast, I'm coming up on my 10th year very soon.
Damn, bruh.
That's older than, Caden.
Literally,
pretty much.
I'm about to turn 8.
Yeah. But, when we first started the game, it was very dink oriented. It was very soft. And one of the things that has totally changed the game, there's a lot, but the amount of attacking and offense that's going on. So if you are a player that wants to learn how to attack, and you find yourself on the defense a lot, and you want to just develop that offensive game just really quick here. I don't know if I remember how to do this, but there we go.
You got it.
There we go. But just head on. We got a very, very awesome, just free masterclass on attacking. Go to attackmasterclass.com. And we'd love to see you there. And we go over a lot of things for free so that you can learn how to attack. And that leads me to my tip, Caden.
All right.
To my tip. Okay.
Let's go.
First tip that I have for you and everyone watching, we're hopping right in. We have a lot to get to on this pod, but my first tip is, let's see, there's several ways that I can do it, but I'm going to go this way. Okay.
Okay.
Number one is, and the only one, is that when you're attacking,
Okay.
it does not have to be with pace.
It's really good,
Okay?
actually. Yeah.
So I'm gonna dive deep. Now there's so many ways that you can attack, so many different scenarios, but let's just take one where as I'm teaching and as I'm working with players, also in my game, one of the things that I really try to do is create dead or weak dinks for myself.
Yep.
Right. As I'm spreading the ball out and putting my shots in particular places. But when I receive a dead dink, that sits a little high, I have space for, and I could attack. I have a lot of different options, but I'm just going to give you a little scenario here. If I have a ball that I could kind of attack off the bounce, a speed up obviously is an option, and we don't have to get into all the different spots. That could be a different time. But another way that I can attack without speeding up the ball with pace is actually roll my dinks out wide. Or maybe force a really tough dink behind somebody. And that's not necessarily fast, but it's just a really well-placed dink. And there are other ways that we may get into some other videos. But my whole point is when you're attacking, obviously attacking with pace, attacking with topspin, very important skill. But when the pros are attacking, it's not 100% of the time with pace. A lot of the time they use rolls, they use different shots to put you off balance and things like that. Caden, any feedback? And then if not, we hop in your next tip.
No, for sure. I think you're absolutely spot on when it comes to speed ups. I would say most players tend to overhit them. So if you guys are, working on attacking and trying to get better at attacking, think more about the spin that you're putting on the ball than how much pace you're putting behind it. Because at the end of the day, 50 to 60% of pace on a speed up is just 20 times more effective than 90 to 100%. So that's just me.
Okay. All right. Well, different. Obviously, there's different times. Different times you would maybe,
unless you're trying to body bag someone, but
different times that you'll put a lot of pace on it versus not. But the key is, and the main point that I was saying is there's different ways to attack. And actually, in the Attack Masterclass, we actually go over a lot of it. So if you want to check out that kind of and how to create offense, go to attackmasterclass.com. Caden, let's get into your tip, man.
My tip is if you guys are feeling maybe like the game is moving a little bit too fast, you should watch your head.
Okay. All right. Let's do tell, Caden.
Yeah. Well, typically in pickleball, there's a lot more head movement than we actually need. So when you're on the court, I like to say you should almost pretend like you have a cup or a bowl on top of your head. And if you find your head kind of leaning over or doing more or moving faster, usually a lot of the times that'll make you start to panic and freak out a little bit, and that ball's going to look like it's coming a lot faster. So just keep your head a little bit more still, keep your eyes on that ball a little bit more, right? If you are finding that your head is moving a lot, focus on your footwork, focus on your balance, and really just try and make sure that you are allowing your body to be a little bit more upright and relaxed than tense and all over the place.
Okay. So what you're saying, Caden, here is that your head, moving it could be a result of not being balanced.
Yeah, and making mistakes.
Yeah. So
Right.
what I'd like to add to that is that actually, that's a symptom, right, of your balance, right? So a lot of the times, you've watched players, and I think we've all been a player that in the beginning we're
100%.
running all over the place.
Oh yeah.
Right. We're lunging, we're reaching,
Right.
and all that.
Well,
but
I would say for a lot of pickleball players too, is you have your good days and you have your bad days, right? When you have your good days, try and separate I would say when I have a good day of pickleball, I feel like everything is just la-di-da-di-da. When I have a bad day, everything seems way too fast. I feel like I'm behind, right? And most of the time it's from my head just not being stable and not being, I would say, more quiet.
Yeah. So what are some ways to practice that or to do that, Gainer?
Yeah. One thing that I do actually, this is going to be super strange, but I actually wear my hat very loose on my head.
Oh.
And I just
kinda
try
like that,
and keep it, a little bit more stable and having it kind of bob around and whatnot. So a lot of people see me sometimes, and I do this sometimes just when I'm relaxing or whatnot. But I actually do this every now and then when I just when I'm warming up to play. And if people are looking at me and going, holy crap, that guy's head is so big, I promise it's not. All right. I promise it's not. It's just that I'm practicing and working on some things. That's all it is.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I like that, man.
Yeah.
All right.
know.
Yeah. But what I was going to say is that, your movement and your balance is really important. So moving to the ball efficiently, that's why we talk about footwork so much, really at any level. The whole head thing. I mean, Caden's right. If you watch a lot of pros play, even during firefights, even during fast exchanges, head's not moving a ton because everything's very, very compact and they're very balanced. So,
well, it's kind of like baseball for me too. Like if you're swinging a bat, you're not gonna pull your. Oh, I cracked my neck. Oh. Let me try that the other way. Oh, I got it. Shoot. But if you pull your head, you're not looking at the ball anymore. So you gotta keep that head a little bit more quiet.
Okay. All right.
Whoa, look at these terrible photos of me, but great photos of our group.
We're not getting into that yet. Okay.
That's going to be so much fun to talk about.
Actually, we will get there. We will get there right now. So we talked about the free masterclass online, Attack Masterclass.
Wait, did you say free?
Yeah, attackmasterclass.com. So go check in the description. But now we're going to talk about what we've been doing all summer.
Yeah.
So I know it's been a long time, and for all those of you watching again, we really appreciate you.
Yeah. If you miss us, we probably miss you more. So.
Yeah, we're sorry that we couldn't get a lot of pods together in the summer, but for good reason. I took a little family vacation. I was in Boise.
Would you call it a vacation? You were working every week.
Yep. Family/work vacation.
Okay. We did do some fun things, I guess.
Yeah. So, but I was in Boise, a little bit cooler. Then it got a little bit hotter in Boise. So we're in Arizona. We're in Arizona, as all of you may know.
Woo!
We are,
nice to be home.
It was it was 105, 106 today. But Boise was a little cooler. So my family and I went out there for 8 weeks and not only worked on a bunch of new content and things like that, which is going to be coming, but we did a couple intensives, 2 5-day intensives. And along with this guy right there, Caden, we killed it, man. It was a
we did.
It was a great time. If you haven't heard about that and you would like to actually get training with 2 of the top coaches in the nation, we would love to see you on the court.
Dude, it was so much fun. It was so much freaking fun. 2 days, love them. Teaching just in general, love it. 5-day intensive, as an instructor, hands down, most fun camp that I've done. Don't get me wrong, crap load of work. 5 days straight, I was tired, but you fight.
Yeah, so 5 hours a day.
Yeah.
12 players total. So Caden and I. If you're interested at all, go ahead and check out a link in the description. But we're gonna show you just a couple pictures here. I
don't like these photos of me, but Caden's
a little
live and you learn.
Insecure a little bit here. But yeah, so this is our second. I should have showed the first group first, but
Yeah,
this is our second group. And this was just a lovely group. Two ladies in there played strong.
Yeah,
and the rest
very
were
strong.
The rest were guys in this group, so it just worked out to be that way. And again, what the big thing that we do is we assess by level. So when a thing that camps in a lot of there's a lot of things, a lot of trainings. Okay, there's a lot of trainings around the nation you can go to. I can't speak of the teaching that you'll get there all the time. Maybe good, maybe not. But one of the things that we do is I personally watch everyone's footage coming in, and we make sure that we keep the levels spot on. So that's one of the things. And over 5 days, we worked with this whole group over 5 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just a blast. I mean, from A to Z, from transition to dinking to offensive shots to defense. I mean, and as we write the action plans and slow-mo analysis, there's just so much value there, and we just had a great time. So that was the second group.
Dude, Zane looks like Jonah Hill from 22 Jump Street when he's like, "Yeah, tell me about that product, man." He's playing as a gangster.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like, "Hey, this is my friend," and he's like, "My name's Jeff."
Yeah. So shout out to this group. We're gonna go to our first 5-day intensive group. I don't know why I couldn't find a picture on the court, but
wait, yeah, what the heck?
But you know what? We also what's included and what's really fun with these 5 days is, I mean, we get to spend a lot of time off the court as well, getting to know you individually. It was just a blast.
This was the first dinner with the first group.
Yeah, so a little rooftop action here.
Oh yeah.
And this group was just incredible. I miss every one of these lovely people. And this was a little bit more balanced.
Wait,
guys,
really quickly,
guys
look at this group. Who, how many of these people were like your former students from intensives? Because I'm looking at this group right now.
3.
Rolf is mine.
Yeah, 4.
Right.
4 from this group. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So and just to let you know, yeah. So 4 from this group, probably 6 from the others. So a lot of the people that are coming to our 2 days actually come back from our 5-day intensive. Yeah. So really fun time though. And yeah, there's not much more to say about that. Again, we enjoy teaching. Caden, we have a few more scheduled this year. Mm-hmm. And if you are interested seriously in training with Caden and I, because we're teaching these together, and you want to hop on the court and get the best instruction, top tier possible, and would like a full week of training, something like this, please click the link below, send in your application, because we really limit it to 12. We limit it to 12 spots, and we're gonna be planning out our 5-day intensives Q1 next year pretty soon. Yeah, they're gonna fill up quick. We'd love to see you on the court. We're dedicated to helping you improve. So, okay,
ton of fun.
That's that. So next, what we're gonna do? So Caden now. All right, Caden has a very, very special announcement. Okay, so this is maybe what you've been waiting for. We have a very special announcement. Now, this is a big change for us here at Briones Pickleball.
Yeah.
There's been a lot happening.
There has been.
New channels are popping up.
Yep.
But Caden, why don't I'm gonna hand the mic to you. Ready?
Well, it's really cool when you have one of the best paddle companies in the world offer you a contract. And in this case, I got very fortunate and got very lucky because as of next week, we'll be announcing it in PPA Kansas City. So we'll see when this drops. You guys might know before my Instagram knows. But believe it or not, I'm taking my talents to Yola Pickleball.
Wow.
All right. And thank you so much. Avalon, of course, always still love you. I'll be repping Avalon as well still. But for the time being, wow, is that my hair? Jeez, Lo.
Do you want to say anything about the transition from your other sponsor and say some words?
Yeah. No, I think being with Selkirk was great. Selkirk is hands down, a top 2 pickleball company in pickleball.
I like how you did that.
Yeah, right? Right? Hey, I'll tell you right now, There is a number one though. But they're a top 2 pickleball company.
Everyone,
in pickleball.
leave a comment below right now. So we're gonna pause it. Selkirk or Yola. If you put another company on there, your vote is scratched.
Yeah,
okay? You gotta pick.
It's invalid.
It's like the election. We're not getting political here. We're not getting political, but it's like you have 2 candidates. Right. Okay, Yola or Selkirk. Drop a comment below.
If one of you guys says 6-0, you're banned. No, I'm just kidding. I actually really like 6-0. All
right.
But Yola or Selkirk. But yeah, no, it was. I've kind of been talking to them for a few weeks now, and it just felt right. And my paddle of choice is actually this new Perseus Mod 15, Mod TA 15. Yep. And I use the 16 millimeter. I have gotten oddly stronger over the last few months, so I don't feel the need to need a 14 millimeter in this paddle, but the 16 is my personal favorite. It has great control with all the pop in the world that you could possibly want, which sounds nuts, right? Like, back in the days, we used to have to just pick. You want more control, you want more pop.
Yeah, so obviously...
Tomato, what you want.
Obviously, the Gen 3 got banned, and there's a big thing going on there, and I know a lot of you know that, but yeah, so this is going to be...
So this is my new paddle.
2.5, pretty much.
Yeah, right? Yeah, pretty much. But I typically use Collins shape, the Scorpius 16.
Oh, yeah, so do you like this Perseus then?
Yeah, I've actually been liking it. So one thing I will tell you is, as a pickleball player, I'm very wristy with my game. I have a lot of flicks, and I use a lot of wrist in my game. But when I was with Selkirk last year, I actually couldn't use the Invictus shape just because it was a little rough on my wrist. So I ended up using the Epic shape, which is just a little bit shorter of a face and a little bit wider of a face. So I got a little bit more sweet spot, but I lost a little bit of reach. So signing with Yola here, I was very comfortable with the Scorpius, but when they released these new mods, they did not have them in the Scorpius shape yet. Yeah. So
are they making them?
They will be eventually, I would assume, it might just be Okay. They might just wait, but you can pre-order these now.
There you go. So Mod TA 15s. Really quick, if you've seen our content on our reviews, remember on our new channel, Briones Pickleball Reviews. Check that out. We'll actually be reviewing the mod very soon. So
I might have something to say about it.
Yeah. Kaden won't be reviewing it. Nope. Reviewing it, but that'll be there. So really quick, camera at me, please. I was actually gonna save this. Okay, I was gonna save this, but since we're talking about paddles here, we got a super exciting announcement here.
As a show off.
Super exciting announcement. Now, by the time this airs, this paddle won't even be out. So I'm gonna give you a sneak preview that nobody, literally no one, has even given. Okay, sneak preview,
except for Selkirk's pros.
Just listen, okay? So now I can't give you much, okay? But here we go. We got this.
Whoop! Oh. Stop!
This is a brand new paddle from Selkirk, dropping on August 20th. I'm so excited. I would go higher, but I can't show. I only could show you the grip, okay? So comment below if you're excited for Selkirk's new launch. I'm excited.
Wait, hold on. Camera on me.
All right.
Mod TA 15. Pre-order yours right now.
We'll be doing a review soon. But okay, so that's that. I'm super excited for the new Selkirk paddle. I'm probably going to be using it. We'll see.
Let's see who's better.
And then, all right, Kaden. So obviously, we just let you know what we've been up to. Again, Kaden, you were in Boise with me.
Yep. Not the whole time. I was still traveling and playing tournaments and whatnot. But
it was a fun time. We spent a lot of time, a lot of boba.
A lot of boba runs.
A lot of pho.
A lot of food.
Chocolate covered Oreos.
Oh,
I actually introduced Kate. Leave a comment below if you've had the fudge covered Oreos. I mean, come on, they're amazing, right?
Like I said, I was a Trader Joe's kid. All right, I grew up on nothing but Trader Joe's snacks.
Hey,
lunches.
Their snacks have gotten a lot better.
I agree, but as a kid, remember, I wasn't a kid 2 days ago. I was a kid 20 years ago. So you got to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Right? But, I mean, when you put it all into perspective, fudge-covered Oreos, life-changing.
Yep.
Life-changing.
I told him. So, but yeah, so we spent a lot of time together, and we're going to be spending more time. Caden, we'll probably, for the rest of the show here, we'll probably talk about just updates on and tournaments and things like that. We're going to continue to watch Caden on the tour.
Heck yeah.
Need
all the support. I really do.
Yeah. So, here we go. So what do we got, Caden? What do we got coming out? And then we're gonna make some final wrap up this pod after. Go ahead, man.
Yeah. So this is actually my last week off before a few big tournaments, but I'm playing Kansas City next week. At least I'm hoping so. I'm not too sure right now. But speaking of Kansas City, MLP Kansas City is happening this week, and my boy Augie Guh and his Dallas Flashes are in first place at the moment. So they are killing it. So I'm super happy for Augie. Obviously, I'm Augie Guh's #1 Asian fan.
I guess that puts me at #2. Or I could register as Pacific.
You know what's crazy? I actually am Augie Guh's #1 Caucasian fan as well. So... But Caucasian fan. Sorry. I'm on a roll of bad jokes, guys. Sorry. Anyways, Kansas City, I'm playing at the moment with Anik Lohani again, so I'm excited to run it back with him.
Sweet.
I will tell you, right now we're in a little bit of a predicament.
Okay.
But Anik was actually informed today that if you are partnered as a signed player with someone who is not signed, that you guys would be put in a qualifier.
Wait, what's the deal? So Anik, again, if you guys didn't watch our really, really last pod where we talked about actually Caden having a match point against the Johns, that's on the Anik you're talking about. So wait,
yes.
What's the deal here?
So I've actually never played a qualifier for men's this year.
Okay.
And that's because I've always had enough points.
Yeah.
So whether I was signed or not, I could always get PPA partners because they were like, oh, you have plenty of points. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
But now they're telling PPA players that they should play with other PPA players.
Oh, you're talking about signed ones.
Yeah. Like if you're signed by the PPA, they want you to play with other signed PPA players.
Is Anik signed?
Anik is signed.
And
I'm not.
Got it.
So we didn't have to qualify the last 2 times we played, but now they put us in qualifiers. And here's the problem.
Okay.
My flight's on Wednesday, and that's when the qualifier is at right now. And I already spent $400+ on my flight.
Yeah, but you're gonna change your flight, right?
Well, I would love to, but that's gonna cost me more money. But here's the biggest problem.
So
Anik still works a full-time job.
Really? What does he do?
He works for a bank, I think, or something.
Wow.
Yeah, he's cool. He's smart. But he has a full work day on Wednesday.
Oh.
So right now our options are drop out of the tournament or hope randomly that a team gets pulled out or something, team pulls out or something, and we can have a main draw spot. But otherwise we can't play. So I don't know. I honestly called my dad a little stressed today.
That's for this next tournament, but for the other ones, you're gonna figure out.
We just found out today.
Wow. So just in general, it doesn't matter how many points you have. Are you saying that if you're not signed by the PPA, you have to play
what's happening right now is if both players are not signed, you have to play a qualifier.
So what is the point of points?
I don't freaking know.
Okay. All right. Well,
I don't freaking know.
Wow. Okay. Well, that sucks.
I've been seeded as high as like 15, 14.
Yeah.
In men's for the PPA this year. In terms of like when the tournament bracket comes out, my seeding is like 14th or 15th.
Yeah.
And now I'm in a qualifier. Now, here's the thing, is I told Anik, I was like, hey, bro, I don't care. Let's just go and do it, and we'll kill everybody, and then we'll be in the main draw. Mm-hmm. And he was like, I'd love to, but I can't.
Because he's
got to work.
Oh, man.
So I don't know what the flip we're going to do. And I'd really like to use a different word for flip, but I can't. So it's okay. we learn from these things, and hopefully all will get resolved. If not, I will be very upset.
Wow. Okay. Well,
I've already paid for registration as well, too. So,
yeah, interesting. Okay.
yeah.
So you playing with Onik for the rest of the year?
Not for the rest of the year. He can't make the next 2 after that.
Okay.
But after that, yes.
Okay. So who are you playing, or who's your other partnerships?
Utah and Vegas, I have mixed partners. I'm currently on the lookout for a men's partner.
Submit your application. Instagram.
Yeah, hit me up on Instagram. Bribes are accepted. No, but I don't know. I just I'll figure that out eventually, but it's all been a little chaotic today with tournaments and everything like that. Like I said, I called my dad a little stressed. My dad's pretty oblivious sometimes, but he can tell when I'm upset. So that's a good father right there. But yeah, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, this upcoming month is Kansas City, Tennessee, Utah, and Vegas. So I will be playing 3 of those 4. I was originally supposed to play 4 of those 4, but now I'm just playing 3 of the 4.
Wow. Okay. The day in the life of a pro pickleball.
PPA, help me out, bro. Jeez Louise.
Okay.
I've only been playing these tournaments for 2 years now, 3 years.
Well, we just wanted to give you all an update. And again, we really appreciate you. Please expect Kaden and I, you're going to be back every Monday and Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
should be.
Yeah. Kaden and I will be fighting hard to drop a podcast every week.
Try and get back on the grind.
Yeah. Trying to, now that we're both back in Arizona, please expect a pod to come out, and please leave comments below of segments, things you want to hear. This channel originally, and it will always be a channel to help the average player, the advanced player, from 3.0 all the way to 5.0 plus to better your game. So leave a comment below of things you would like to hear. Maybe we get certain pros on. There's different things that we have in the works, but we're always going to give a tip. We're always going to give, we're always going to talk strategy. And again, make sure you look at the description below. Please subscribe to the new channels. Again, Briones Pickleball Podcast, which are going to be the podcast,
number 1,
Briones Pickleball Reviews,
that's
all the
number
paddles,
2. Mm-hmm.
and then Real Pickleball. It's a new one that's going to come out, and we're gonna have a lot of fun match play. And now that we have all these pros in Arizona, we're probably going to be recording some drills, some fun matches with you guys.
And you know what?
Commentating.
I was talking to a good buddy of mine named Riley Newman.
Ooh.
And I just asked him a little simple question of, hey, you want to, be in some videos? And he was like, sure, bro. Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
Riley Newman with the comeback. Now he's been on the pod. He's been on some videos here.
If you guys want to see some more of Riley,
so
let your boy make it happen.
Let's actually tell the viewers here what we got going on in Arizona. Well, who are all the other pros? Let's just name the top pros here.
Okay, here we go.
And then again, drop a comment on who would you like to see a certain matchup. But we have a plethora of pros here to our disposal to learn from, to use, and we're
very fortunate
as we're
I'm very fortunate
as we're making content. But drop a couple names. Who we got here in the Arizona area?
Riley Newman, Augie Guh, Craig Johnson, Pesa Teoni,
Kenny Nemeth.
Sure. Danny Jensen, Ryan Finley, actually former quarterback.
What about
in the NFL.
Is CJ coming or not anymore?
Oh yes, CJ Klinger will be joining us in September.
Yep.
We also have Jackson Ayat and Rio Newcomb.
Okay.
We also have. God, dude, I'm
okay.
I'm
I was just talking
don't worry. I'm at 12 right now. I'm at 12.
Okay,
I'm at 12. Wait. Well, we'll kind of give him a half point. But Jordan Briones.
Ooh, half point.
Because he doesn't play tournaments anymore, but he could. Okay.
No.
Sam Angelo.
Yeah. I don't. So yeah.
Sam Angelo. He doesn't play as many tournaments, but he.
Yeah, we're falling off here. I'm not familiar with these names
You know
here.
Sam Angelo.
Actually, I don't.
That's my guy.
Okay.
I like that
Well,
guy.
You know what?
Oh, Eduardo.
Yeah. So we got a lot of good players here in Arizona,
That's
folks.
15 that I just named.
Just drop a comment below. I mean, we got some top players here too, so which is really cool.
Yeah.
Obviously, the likes of Augie and Riley and names like that being at the top. So we got some really good names, and hopefully we're gonna come out with some content. So give us some ideas too. Lastly, and then we're gonna end with one last thing, Kaden. Whatever you got going on.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't know. I just wanted. This is a little. What do people call a poll?
Oh.
Yeah, a little poll.
You want to do a
We
poll?
got some new hats in the business here.
Ooh.
So just really quick here, I'm just gonna.
By the way, these were Caden approved. So
They weren't. You said.
I said they were.
Oh, they were. Oh.
Yeah. They
All right.
were Caden approved.
So
I did okay these hats.
So we're getting different iterations and it's gonna get way better from here. But for this run here, we have let's just
quick little flip.
We just got.
Wait, don't block me, bro. Okay, whatever. Honestly, you got to. That's all right.
So we kind of got a little black and white action going on here, and it's kind of blown out. We got to work on our lighting, but we got some pretty sweet hats, little logos inside there.
Mm-hmm.
Leave a comment below if you want us to kind of. Leave a comment below if you want to make it. Want us
Do
to
a
make
little
it public.
360 or what? Just show them the front, or just show them,
Yeah. I don't want to give them too much. I don't want to.
You don't want to spoil it.
I don't want to spoil it.
No,
But
that's fair. That's fair. That's
hey,
fair.
If oh, there we go. If you if you guys want some Briones
drip, some Briones pickleball. drip.
some merch. I don't know. Leave a
You
comment.
either drip in this world or you either drown.
Okay, I don't know what that means. I need to keep up with the times here. Obviously, I'm getting older. So
I feel like it's pretty straightforward, but it's okay.
okay. All right. Anyways, I super off topic. I know. It's our first. Listen, it's our first podcast back. I almost forgot how to do this.
Yeah.
Okay, we're
enough.
rusty. So if you're listening to this and you're like, man, what are these guys?
These
even
guys are
talking
on
about?
crack.
Yeah, and these are all over the place. It's because we are.
Because we are on crack.
So
Wait,
every
what?
podcast
Anyways,
from here on out will get better. Okay, because we're back. We're back in action, everyone. Thank you so much, Kaden. Last words from you.
I love you, Mom. It's great to be back, everybody. We'll see you guys very soon.
All
and we'll see you
right.
on the new channel starting very
Channels.
soon.
Yep. See you guys. Make sure, and gals, make sure to subscribe.